Early in the morning.
What's going on, the people? It's your boy Cam Topical Juice, and boy, we are back with movie night. I'm not too sure if I missed any because I was on the train and sometimes I would have to quickly click off it to make some notes, like usually during the adverts, but I felt like we didn't see some of them. Did we see Whitney's? Screw it, let's get straight into this video because there's a couple talking points, guys. Leah, wow, fam, God, for up there, must have backed out his controller and unmuted Leah. She found her voice. She had some bass in her voice, did she not? In fact, all the girls did. And movie night, I'll be honest with you, no matter who's done wrong or who's done right, movie night, women, they never seem to take accountability. Now, don't get me wrong, the men are trash. We all know that. But what woman in that group held a fellow woman accountable? I'd love to know. Not one. Whereas the men, yeah, Zach, even Zach held the man accountable. I think Sammy made a comment to basically the boys at least held themselves accountable. One of the boys would say, "Oh, that don't look good, fam," or "This ain't that." You know what I'm saying? That it's mad because boys are so immature usually compared to women, but the women when it comes to movie night and women in Love Island, they just can't seem to take any accountability whatsoever. Anyway, guys, let's get straight into this video. Like the video for me, hit the bell to be notified for me. Please press that subscribe button for me. And merchandise in the description below. So the episode starts here with some boring stuff. I'll be honest, guys, I'm going to skip through all this. In fact, I won't skip through this. Ella and Ty speak, and I respect Ty for this because he says that, in fact, Tyrique here, apart from his footage, apart from him shit story, which we'll obviously get into, his PR was good. The conversation he had with Ella at the start of the episode was fine. It was really good. It shows growth. The fact that he didn't grill Ella whatsoever and took it on the chin because it wasn't even that bad anyway. What we saw of Ella's wasn't bad, and he took it as such. He was like, "Listen, I chose to forgive her. Why am I going to go in on her?" That shows growth. So Tyrique, I didn't think you came across that bad this episode, but we'll get into all that. So Ella and Ty speak here, and he's basically talking about how he's learning on the job and what a relationship is. Even though he's never had one, he understands that it's about compromise and putting others first, etc. So this demonstrates here and highlights that he isn't as toxic as people make out. I get people in my comments every day, "Oh my God, I can't believe that you're celebrating Tyrique and this, that and the other." What, does that look like someone who's purely just toxic 100%? Does that look like someone who just manipulates 100%? No, we're human beings. When we're angry, when we're sad, when we're stressed, we might manipulate, we could gaslight, we're all learning, we're all growing. You understand? So get off your high horse here and actually be objective. This is what objectivity looks like. When you call people out for doing things wrong, but you give credit when they do things right. This clearly underlines growth. This clearly accentuates maturity in Ty. You understand the fact that he says, "Listen, like it's about putting others first and things like that." So he ain't just 100% toxic. Facts. You understand? The next scene is Leah and Montel. I need a nickname for Montel apart from Mouthy Montel because the guy can't close his mouth. Bitch Montel, yeah. He has a conversation with Leah, and they basically start talking about how like it's changed. Their dynamic has changed off the back of him getting in trouble, the whole, "Oh, the boys put me up to it, she's basically got the ick. Leah has the ick. She can't even look at him the same. She can't catch a vibe from him anymore. She's literally, it's changed. There's a dynamic's change. She doesn't look at Montel the same. But before Casa Amor, she was all loved up on cloud 9. But now, the reality hits that we're all trash, and she's got the ick from him, and I just don't think they're ever going to salvage that. We'll get into Leah's big mouth in a bit. Mitch and Abby go on a date. Then they get a text for movie night, right? So boom, movie night comes, right? It starts, I believe, with Mitch snaking everyone. Now it's the footage of Mitch snaking Zach, talking about, "Oh Molly, I saved you for me. I didn't save you for Zach. I saved you for me. I'm from Sheffield." You know what I'm saying? One of them ones, he's saying, "Yeah, I saved you on the down low. We can get to know each other on the down low." I'm thinking, brother, this guy, oh my days. Like, anyway, it was also him talking to, who else? He did it with Molly, he did it with Katie, with Zach again, and then he did it to Jess. Oh yeah, all three of them. And the same old lyrics. How he, just come to me and you can upgrade to me and all this stuff. And to be honest, you have to take that with a pinch of salt. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a snake. I've been said that, he's a snake. And he'll backstab his friends any day of the week for a gyal. But you have to he's such a loser, yeah. Like, no one's threatened by him. So like everyone was saying, "Listen, like we know people like you, like I'm gonna keep one eye on you, But at the same time, they're not threatened by him because he's a loser. The same vim the girls have for Scott, which is so weird, by the way, like, we're going to get into that, is the same vim they should have for Mitch because he actually is a snake and he actually is a loser. Do you understand? But it's what it is. He's got Abby now, so maybe he's winning more than Scott's. Because Scott's time's limited. Because who's he gonna be? What's he here for? There's bare single people here. KD, why is KD still here? I mean, at least we got some season 2 KD today, but what's she doing here? Yeah? I mean, are we gonna see what her and Uzi Blossom, man? Done that, man. I ain't trying to see them. Get them all out of here. Get all the singletons out of here. What are they gonna do? But anyway, Mitch just snakes everyone and whatever, it is what it is. And I think that the second one is Ella and Uzi. Now Ella, that thing there, apart from the undercover kiss, which was on the cheek, apart from that, nothing was bad. Yeah, okay, yeah, she's enjoying Casa. That's just general chat, that's what you're gonna say. Okay, she was getting a massage from my man, cool. What, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was getting worried thinking, if Tyrique gets mad at this, it's done. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't, if Tyrique gets mad, he's demonstrated no growth. You know what I'm saying? But once again, Tyrique proving people wrong, he's grown and he showed a level of maturity. Yeah, he was a bit snappy. Yeah, what, enjoying Casa more? That's normal, man, that's light. So whatever, Ella's was fine. I ain't got a problem with that. Obviously, it looks bad under the covers, but she literally didn't kiss him fair. You understand? I believe her, it is what it is. Even Uzi said, fam, we didn't lips in it. Like, I just gave her a kiss on the cheek or forehead or something. Then we get Montel. Oh my God, this guy. Montel, we basically see Montel and Tink. And the bit that annoyed Leah was the fact that he said, we've got more in common. And then the guy, yeah, again, under pressure, no composure. When they started snapping, he's talking about, oh yeah, what, because she likes football. Because she likes football. You know what? So what, because she likes football, that's why you said you got more in common? Bro, if you're gonna say something, say it with chest and then explain it. If it was me, I'd be like, Leah, all that matters is I came back single, yeah? At the time, I thought we had more in common. The reason I said that is because she likes football, she likes this, she goes to this type of club, and this, and this. And I was comparing that to you because you're a little bit different. But at the end of the day, my feelings are actually stronger for you. I feel like we can build something. I feel like we're more, you know what I'm saying? Like, talk your way out of it. But they ain't got no composure. They've got no composure. They're not witty enough. They're not quick on their feet enough. They're not speedy enough. They're just and they're all betas, man. Even the women. But we also didn't see Zach's. So we never saw Whitney. We never saw Molly. We never saw Zach. Who else didn't we see? Apart from the Casa Amor Donnies. I'm not too sure. Scott's one was a setup as well. Because that was a joke. I'm not gonna lie to you, that was a joke. Him saying, I miss Catherine, I'm thinking about her. When the girls come, I won't. Do you know what I'm saying? That's a joke. Like, that's literally, it's humour. That's literally lad banter, that's lad humour. Like, I'm sorry. Again, every year someone gets set up, and Scott was set up this year in thingy that. And then you had the and that then gave ammunition to the girls, and it validated Catherine's way of thinking even more. Now guys, because she's black, and because I like to ride for my sisters, I didn't want to say this. I don't like Catherine anymore. It went from, I love Catherine, to, okay, let me not talk too much, let me not talk too much, to, I categorically do not like Catherine. I dislike Catherine. I've seen a really nasty side to her that I never ever anticipated, and I would like her to go. I would like her journey to be finished now still. So it is what it is. I love riding for my black queens. Unfortunately, her time's up, and I would like to see her gone from the villa now. So it is what it is. So everyone can have their opinion. That's mine, innit? So I think the next one is Leah. I feel like I missed one. Fuck. Did we even see one from Jess? I don't think we even saw one from Jess. The thing is, they've all got one. I just don't think they showed it all. As much as I thought this was a good episode, I thought it could have gave more. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, I think I might have missed one in my head. But for now, I'll think about it and I'll add it if I remember. But anyway, going back to Montel quickly, yeah. They were mad at Montel because he was like touching her hand and he was touching Tink's leg and they were holding hands, etc, etc, etc. But I'm not being funny, yeah. The boys are right when it comes to spilling all the details. Sammy and Montel, as much as I dislike them, they're right. What does it matter that he was holding her hand? At the end of the day, the kiss was the most important thing. What's he gonna do? Come back to the villa and tell Leah, yeah, okay, we actually kissed, and my face was at a 45-degree angle, and my left hand was actually on the corner of her knee, and actually what I did is my right hand stroked her. Like, bro, you're just gonna say you kissed. You're not gonna give all the grisly details, are you? It's just the way, again, men and women are wired differently. it's just, that's not that deep, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like, the thing is, you kissed her, that's the problem. And you're talking about how, you know, you got more in common, etc., etc. That's the problem. But anyway, I think Leah's next. As I said, I could be wrong, but I think Leah's next. And Leah, every year as well, or over the last few years, they do like a couple good ones. So good PR, not just bad PR. So Leah's PR was good. She was sat there talking to Lockham, I think his name is. Yeah, Lockham. And the next scene cuts to her saying how much she misses Montel. Oh, you know, all the boys ain't gonna be Montel. I really hope Montel's sleeping on the daybed. Wish denied. He ain't sleeping on the daybed. He's sticking his tongue deep in Tinkerbell's truet, yeah? Cool. Now Scott gets exposed for that joke, yeah, and there was nothing bad about it whatsoever. It was a joke, yeah, completely taken out of context. He came back single. There's no leg to stand on, right? That then laid the foundation for what followed. So what happened? The reaction to Scott's I'm missing Catherine, but when the girls come in, I won't, or whatever the joke was, yeah. You literally had Leah piping up. You had Leah the plumber piping up, yeah. I don't know where she got the bass from. Leah. Mind your manners and know your place. When did you suddenly get some vocals here and started piping up and speaking up and being the spokesperson for the girls? Talking about, and she actually said she didn't say that. Leah, you did say that to Scott. You literally echoed what Catherine said. Catherine was like, oh, it's because the girls don't want him, it's because the girls didn't want you. As in, Catherine is a nasty piece of work at times. Honestly, I can't believe I'm saying this. Catherine, you really are a nasty person. I've never seen this side to Catherine at all. And the alleged empath. You've literally got people calling her an empath. Who's an empath? What? She's an empath because she cried for what? She cried for someone. Who did she cry for? Who did she cry for that one time? I can't remember. Did she cry for Ella? Did she cry for Jess? I can't remember. She cried once. She cried one time for another girl in the villa, and then she got branded an empath because of that. There ain't an empathetic bone in that girl's body. I'm sorry, like they're just not. Like the way she's treated Scott, yeah, or the way she treats people that she doesn't like or whatever is really, really like telling. It's very, very telling. It's not a good look at all. And all the girls piped up against Scott. Oh, Scott this, Scott that. Scott's a loser. KD piping up saying, none of the girls want you, mate. None of the girls, whatever they said none of them want you. That's the reason he came back single, because he tried it with every girl and failed. This, that, and the other. Catherine even had the audacity to say, oh, this looks better on me. Okay, that looks good on me. Yeah, what looks good on you? You getting booted out the villa will look good on you. That's a good look. Yeah, you and Elon getting booted out the villa. Ain't no one trying to see you no more, personally. Then you had Catherine next. Yeah, and Catherine again, she's nervous. She's like, yeah, I told him anyway. There's nothing, like, yeah, I kissed two boys and what? I kissed two boys out of a challenge and what? One thing being unapologetic, I've got no problem with that. Yeah, like, because Ty does it. Ty does it all the time. Like, he says things with chest and he's cutthroat with it. But it's justified. When Ty says it, it might come across as brutal, but you can understand why he's saying it and why he's saying it with chest. With Catherine, you were the one who was at fault. It's your fault. You understand that? You were the one who's been disrespectful. And yet you're the one who's literally, you're so deluded, Catherine, that you think you're the one who looks like an angel here. It pains me to tell you, love, that when you come out, you're gonna get a big, fat reality check. From when black women turn on another black woman on the TL, you know you've done something wrong. Now again, not all black women, not all black women are turned on you. Couple will support you through thick and thin, no matter what. So in Catherine's, you see Kat kissing Elon, fine, we knew that. Not only that, you had Ella and Catherine talking about Scott saying, he's so much better suited to you, you're so much like happier, like I can really see, I'd love it if my girls had a boyfriend like Elon, I'm so happy for you, you're so much better suited. Scott who? Scott cares about what people think too much. What? I mean, you know what? It is what it is. Leah piping up to Scott after she was rude to him and said, yeah, no one wanted you in the villa. When I heard that, yeah, I was like, wow, where on earth did you find the decibels in your vocal cord to be piping up to Scott? Humble yourself real quick. And then Scott basically pipes up, yeah, and says, what are you? You're the spokesperson for the whole villa. You ain't spoken 4 weeks. Bro, I've only just picked my jaw up off the floor. That scene there was hilarious, guys. Genuinely hilarious. But what? Oh no. Oh no, the girls didn't find it funny, did they? Oh no, because if you call them out, they don't like that. They don't like that. Oh, they don't like that at all. That comment there, oh wow, that triggered everyone. Scott, how dare you? Scott, you're a mug. Scott, Katie saying, how dare you say this? Katie's piping up again. I would have piped up to Katie saying, get your alien ass head out of here. I'd be like, get your scream mask looking headpiece out of my business. You understand? Like, who is you talking to, bro? You know, no one's there, but it is what it is. Like, who the hell are you talking to? They're just grilling Scott, and I'm not for it. I'm not for it at all. It's one rule for them, the girls, always, and one rule for the other. What? He defended himself, piping up to Leah, who also insulted him. And then Leah's the one that says, oh, Scott's rude, Scott's nasty, I hope I never get to speak to him after tonight. How dare you speak to me like this? Leah, shut up, bro. Shut up, Leah. You were literally rude. You were literally rude to Scott first. Don't talk about that you never said that. Yes, you did. Because I remember my ears pricked up like, did Leah just cuss him out? When did Leah grow a pair of tits? And the next one is Tyrique. So Tyrique flirting with Amber and Gabby, that was there. That was minor. We all know Tyrique's a flirt. That's minor. But the thing that obviously gets his like PR down is the fact that he said fuck Jess. But he also said fuck Jess for now. They kind of didn't clock onto the for now bit. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still bad to hear. But he doesn't actually mean fuck Jess as a person. He's basically just saying like, F Jess, man. You're here. Obviously, that doesn't take away from the fact he's stirring. He is stirring, and he is encouraging them boys to do badness. You understand? So I'm not taking that away. He is a shit stirrer, and he is pushing them boys to do madnesses. But I'm just defending the fact that when he says F Jess, he doesn't mean that he doesn't like Jess. He's just saying, come on, man, F Jess for now. Do your thing, innit? My beef with Ty is him stirring the pot. But my real beef is these bitch boys saying, yes sir, no sir, can I wipe your ass while I suck on your balls, please sir? You understand? That's literally what they're on. And it's so funny, yeah. I have to give donut of the day to Montel and Sammy, purely because the girls mugged them off. Oh my God, the girls mugged them off. They literally said, when Ty says jump, they say how high. They even started sheep noising, bro. Them man can get donut of the day because those girls violated them. And I'm happy for it, by the way. Even though the girls, I wasn't impressed with the girls this episode, I'm very happy the girls mugged off those boys. And those boys, they ain't got no backbone, they ain't got no testicles. They're not alphas, you understand? And again, not the bullshit red pill alpha. I'm talking like alpha, you know, empathize, empathy, respect women, leader, you know what I'm saying, confident, assertive, respect your friends, respected. That's what an alpha is. You understand? Not this, F bitches get money type stuff. That's not an alpha. But they're not alphas. They're betas. They can't think for themselves. They are easily led. They're impressionable. You understand? They're immature. They're not assertive. They're submissive. That's what we call beta. You understand that? So them man are soft like butter. You know the ones there. They're just soft. Anyway, so Ty has bad PR, and them girls ain't happy. Jess is sad that he said F Jess. Them girls obviously mad like, right, he's man a shit stirrer. But at the end of the day, Ty's just on badness. But these men shouldn't have done it. If they didn't want to do it, they could have said, no, Ty, I'd like to exercise my right to not do what you say. They didn't. They did it. You're moist. So it is what it is. And to be honest, in hindsight, the way Leah was moving, I'm glad that he tried to encourage Montel. I'm glad that he said, oh, you've known Leah for 10 days, man. Lips up. F Leah, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Katie's literally like, yeah, they can't even think for themselves. Yeah, Ty says jump, they say how high. I was thinking, right, this is so mad. And then Leah just starts piping up again. Like, Leah, just shut up, man. Anyway, I wanted to mention this because this is so funny. This is just, I haven't mentioned the questions at all because I've forgotten them. I never wrote them down. But the one about how long does sex last on average? Girls are so funny. Guys, women are so funny. Did you notice, yeah, that all the women were like, 60 seconds, and I'm just speaking from personal experience, like 1 minute and all this stuff, like they're joking, you know what I'm saying? But girls, humble yourself, please. Humble yourself, please. Because while there's a lot of men out there who can't really last that long, they're not that great in bed, most women can't take the lengthy. So humble yourself. Humble yourself. Yeah, humble yourself. You can't take it. All this woofing, all this stuff. So humble yourself. Stop talking about men lasting 60 seconds. You lot can't even take the thing. Yeah. Oh, no, it hurts. I got to stop. Or you can't do that position. It hurts. Anyway, I just got. Sorry, that's a bit neither here nor there. But I had to humble the females there because I'm talking about men this, men that. You lot can't even take the thing anyway. So then it's Sammy's turn. Sammy the canine dog. So Sammy's did not look good, bruv. It's not looking good, bruv. Like Sammy's, yeah, it starts with him saying he prefers, hello, my name's Noddy. Hello, that kiss was lovely. I'd like a kiss again. What's her name? Mao. So it starts with Sammy saying, I feel like I've got more connection with you in 3 days than I do with Jess after 2 weeks. All this, that and the other, blah, blah, blah. And obviously that cut deep. Then you've got him kissing Amber and then kissing Gabby twice. Like 2 girls, sorry. And then, I think that was just it actually. But it weren't looking good, fam. It weren't looking good. And then you literally got, Zach. I've got to give Zach credit where credit's due. Zach did what none of the women did. None of the females could do this. Zach literally said, that's terrible. You understand? Like, Zach called them out. In fact, Zach called most of the men out. He called Mitch out. He called Sammy out. I think he called... Did he call Ty out? I'm not too sure, but the men got called out by fellow men. Yeah, they were joking. Yeah, they were laughing. But at the end of the day, when it came to push came to shove, they called out their fellow man. Jess starts crying. Sammy didn't look good. I ain't gonna lie. That was poor from Sammy. Well, you all knew that was gonna happen. And then it's so funny because Catherine said, I don't know if you lot heard this. Did you lot deep this? Catherine said, just own it. Oh my God. The audacity, the nerve, the cheek for you to say to someone, just own it. Literally, just own it. You just own it. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop making noise. Distracting me during my video. Where was Whitney's? I didn't see it. Oh, look at his arm, guys. His arm's on my arm. You're so cute. I love you so much. Anyway, that's it. It's over now. It's over, and the girls are giving feedback. They're basically just talking like, Leah's shocked at Scott's reaction. Shut up. Ty basically says, and this is again, Ty, I've got to give you credit, my bro. Ty says, it wasn't nice to see, but I forgive her. Like, I've moved on. I don't want to bring up the past. I said we were moving on, so why would I throw it back in her face? I want to try and be mature. Where the Ty haters at now? Hey, where are you at? Where are you in the comment section talking about this? Where are you at? That's what I thought, man. The girls start sheep noising the boys because, I mean, it's an ick. I'm sorry, like, again, shout out Davey on this one. It's an ick. Them man are icks. Sammy is an ick. What's his name? Icktel. It's just, you know what I'm saying? The men give feedback and they're just mad at the girls' reactions. And again, I'm a man, I relate, I empathize. I wasn't happy with the girls' reactions as well. Typical girls, like, riding for each other, not holding each other accountable. Not typical girls overall, I'm saying typical girls in Love Island. And then you got Leah and Scott talking. And this girl is funny. She came up to Scott and said, how dare you talk to me like that? Are you dizzy, blood? As in, are you insane? If you had said what you said to Scott, to me, and then had the audacity to say, how dare you speak to me like that? I will actually laugh in your face. I'll actually laugh. I'll laugh in your face. And I'll say, get the hell out of my vision, man. Get out of my eyesight. Get out of my eyesight before it gets long for you. Because before I make you feel real small, get out of my vision, man. I've been a supporter of Leah. I've actually been the one, when everyone was cussing her out, Leah's boring, Leah's this. Yeah, I said she wasn't that great, but I actually liked her. You understand? I actually liked Leah when she came in, when everyone was cussing her out. Everyone was cussing her out. All the fellow content creators. I liked her. But bruh, I take that back. Yeah, after today's episode, you plummeted down my estimations, man. That's the end of the episode, guys. I ain't really got much else to say on that one. They just, Leah and Scott squash it, and she ain't happy. And honestly, like, I don't know. I felt like this episode could have been a bit better. But movie night, it's always a madness. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts, man. What's your thoughts on everything? Did we see it all? Maybe did I miss anything? Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. I'm just a man in his face. Peace.